Whatever path you are on, whatever inspired you to come here today, we honor you and we welcome you. And now, our message.
Faces I don't recognize, so my name is Lyle, and I would like to welcome you here this morning. I always have the opportunity at the center to welcome everyone and to let you know that whatever spiritual path you're on, whatever it is that more or less brought you through that door this morning, whatever it is you're looking for, whether you've already found it or whether you're still searching, I just wanted to say welcome. We've been waiting for you. Welcome home. Today is a special day for us in a way. This is really our solstice celebration. So it's slightly different than our normal services, but this is pretty much who we are, what we do in the solstice celebration. It's a time of year where basically it's a celebration of the return of the sun. We go back to some ancient times, and there's this transition from what is the shortest days to the longest days, which is coming in the springtime. It is a time of looking forward. It is a time of hope and change, a time of the coming of the light, a return of the sun. It is a time to celebrate. I wanted to do a reading. This is called A Celebration of Winter Solstice, and it was written by two names I'm not going to try and pronounce. Joyce and Macrina. Goes like this. There is a tendency to want to hurry from autumn to spring, to avoid the long, dark days that winter brings. Many people do not like constant days bereft of light in months filled with colder temperatures. They struggle with the bleakness of land and the emptiness of trees. Their eyes and hearts seek color. Their spirits tire of tasting the endless gray skies. There is a great rejoicing in the thought that light and warmth will soon be filling more and more of each and every day. But winter darkness has a positive side to it. As we gather to celebrate the first turn from winter to spring, we are invited to recognize and honor the beauty in the often unwanted season of winter. Let us invite our hearts to be glad for the courage winter proclaims. Let us be grateful for the wisdom winter brings in teaching us about the need for withdrawal as an essential part of renewal. Let us also encourage our spirits as earth prepares to come forth from this time of withdrawal into a season filled with light. The winter solstice celebrates the return of hope to our land as our planet experiences the first slow turn toward greater daylight. Soon we will reach the return of the sun and the coming of springtime. As we do so, let us remember and embrace the positive, enriching aspects of winter's darkness. Pause to sit in silence in the darkness of this space, and let this space be a safe enclosure of creative gestation for you. We always like, after readings, to do an affirmation, kind of ground that. If you're of a mind to, just repeat after me. Today I celebrate in the solstice.
Today I celebrate in the solstice.
I embrace the enriching aspects of darkness and light.
I embrace the enriching aspects of darkness and light.
I recognize the beauty of winter.
I recognize the beauty of winter.
And I pause to take time to go within. And in the stillness of this moment, I reflect on my journey. All the ups and downs. And I give thanks. For the many blessings. I have received this year. And so it is. We have a candle lighting service coming up in a moment. I would like to take just a moment to do what we call an invocation or an evocation. So if you would join with me in the silence of your own heart, closing your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and just taking a moment to realize where you are, who you are, why you're here. This is a great day of celebration, opening our hearts and our minds, change, seasonal change. May we be aware and awake enough to grow with it, to see the light, to embrace the hope, to step forward and change. May we all know that we are divine, that we are spiritual beings expressing right now, and that as we open up today in this awareness, that we see where we are and why we are, to receive the message, to hear a voice from deep within, to know love and peace and joy, whether it's in the message or the song of the children or someone sitting near us today. Be open and aware and willing. And let us know that there is something greater than us in this world, and we can use it. We are divine, and we are love. And so it is.
And so it is.
We did a really sacred ceremony, a candle-lighting ceremony for you. So if you're not aware of what the solstice is, or you want to be exposed to what we've decided the solstice is, sit back, relax. This is sort of a meditative process. You can either keep your eyes open and watch us do our wonderful service, or you can just close your eyes and experience the meditation that the service is. So I'd like to invite Michelle to come up, and also spend some time afterwards coming up and having a look at the beautiful visual of all of the little pictures and imagery and symbols that she has to go along with each of these candles. So I have a few readings to do, so go ahead, Ryan. The Solstice Dreams by John Matthews. Here at the gateway of the year, may we strive to make good cheer. In our revels shall joy abound, and sorrow be cast underground. The solstice is a time of quietude, of firelight and dreaming, when seeds germinate in the cold earth, and the cold notes of church bells mingle with the chimes of icicles. Rivers are stilled and the lands lie waiting beneath the coverlet of snow. We watch the cold sunlight and the bright stars, and maybe go for a walk in the quiet land. All around us, the season seems to reach a standstill, a point of repose. It has been celebrated and honored in this way for generations, and will be continuing to be celebrated for many, many more. For the celebration of midwinter, of the demise of the old year and the birth of the new, has always held a deep fascination for humanity. Long before the coming of Christianity, with which this time of year has become inextricably linked, people all over the world celebrated the rising of the midwinter sun and the birth of the gods who held out to them the promise of a new year with new hopes. They celebrated in many ways, most often with fire, a symbol of hope, and with boughs of greenery that symbolize the eternal circle of creation. I'd like to invite Nikteha to join in. Our Mayan princess is going to light some Palo Santo and some sacred sage. Sita, what do you like?
No sage is another combination that is for this solstice. It's a dawn opening for 2015.
Thank you. The winter solstice was a turning point of our time, and the birthday of the sun and the moment of new beginnings. All of nature was poised then to step over the border of the year. It is just before the sunrise on a cold December day, some 3,000 years before the coming of Christ. For those crouched at the heart of the mound, it must seem as though light has been banished forever. Then suddenly, a tiny sliver of sunlight strikes the stone slab at the back of the chamber. Slowly it widens, climbs upward, illuminating a number of mysterious carvings, circles and spirals, zigzag patterns. For the people crouched at the center of the great mound, the new grange, every symbol has meaning, but by far the greatest significance is the return of the sun itself. The light that enters the dark womb of the earth brings with it the promise of warmth and life to come. The word solstice itself comes from the Latin. Literally means sun stands still, which recognizes that approximately 6 days in June and again in December, the sun appears to rise and set at more or less the same point on the horizon, appearing to stand still in the sky. For the people of the old world, the solstices effectively divided the year in two, a dark half and a light half, 6 months of waxing sun and 6 months of waning. the points where intersection occurred. The borderlands between summer and winter were of tremendous importance to these people, governing the round of their lives and serving as anchor points in the natural as well as agricultural and pastoral year. They have always been recognized as mysterious, shadowy, uncertain times, when the conviction that the sun would return becomes doubtful, and when the gates between the worlds stand ajar. This was above all a time for celebration of ritual acts designed to align the individual with the cosmos. Dances were devised to enact the movement of the seasons and the fertility of land and people. So I'd like everyone to join in with us, with Michelle and I, in this candle lighting ceremony. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. So we light the first candle for the air, for the element of the air, and to the east. Winter is the time for cold winds and freezing breezes. Spirit of the air, be with us today. We light this candle to honor the air we breathe and the beautiful atmosphere that surrounds our planet. So I will say, and then I'd like you to repeat after me. I honor the air.
I honor the air.
Fire and light. To the south, winter is the time for sitting in front of roaring fires for warmth and blazing candles for light. Spirit of fire, be with us today. We light this candle to honor and respect fire, both the physical flame and the divine flame within each one of us. Fire is necessary to burn away the old and feed the new. A fire rages in my heart and has made me mad with love. I honor the fire.
I honor the fire.
To the west, to water. Winter is a time of snow, of water turning to ice, and jagged frost nipping at us. Spirit of the water, be with us today. We light this candle to deepen our awareness that we live on a water planet, to recognize that the healing of our lives, our living water, is our health, and to be mindful of our ecosystem. I honor the water.
I honor the water.
To the earth and to the north. Winter is the time when the earth is bare and most trees have no leaves. No food is growing now. Spirit of the earth, be with us today. We light this candle for our bountiful Mother Earth, who nourishes us, sustains us with all that we need. I honor the earth.
I honor the earth.
Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. We honor above, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, star sisters and brothers, our Milky Way galaxy, to the universe and beyond. We light a candle for the cosmos, for the continued exploration of this time-space continuum and the container of all life. I honor the cosmos.
I honor the cosmos.
And to within, and I read the words of my mentor, Ernest Holmes. Let us turn our attention to that divine presence within, which is both the center and circumference of our real being. It is the infinite presence which inhabits eternity and finds a dwelling place in our own consciousness. We recognize it as our only authority, the only authority there is. We know that we are one with it and one in it, for there is no separation from it. Our own consciousness is the very depth and height of its being, and is one with all that is. Within the heartbeat. And I invite you just to close your eyes and feel your beating heart. Bring your awareness to the spirit of life within you. And breathe. And let us make this place sacred together with our intention. We light this candle to recognize spirit within each one of us. Unique, brilliant, and perfect. Honoring the way spirit expresses as me, as you. I honor my divinity.
I honor my divinity.
And the next one is to around. It's to all around. Oneness with all people of the world. There is no they. There's only us. We are one, regardless of race, color, creed, religion, gender, politics, or opinion. We light this candle to honor life, which expresses as the manifest universe, especially as our sweet families of origin, as our spiritual families, as our friends, our colleagues. We honor and recognize our soul companions, the animal teachers with whom we share this planet, and to all of the abundant expressions of nature. Let's just take a moment just to drink in the amazing world we live in, all around us. Our one human family, our one universal experience. There's only one thing happening. It's happening right now. It's happening uniquely through each one of us. I honor oneness.
I honor oneness.
The next candle is for the spirit of life, for the great mystery, that which is nameless and unknowable, but that which we are so intimately involved with. I honor the great mystery.
I honor the great mystery.
And our last candle, this is our Satya candle. And Satya in Sanskrit loosely translates as higher truth. So we take time at the end of our candle lighting to honor the higher truth, which is each of us is perfect, whole, and complete. So if there's anyone in your world, a loved one, friend, a situation that you would like to have healing happen through, just take a moment to place that loved one, that situation, maybe it's yourself, place that into the light of truth, that healing is possible, that wholeness is our birthright. So let's go into the silence, bringing those people and situations to mind, knowing that change and healing and wholeness is possible now. I would like to close with a meditative prayer. So if everyone will just settle in and close your eyes. And breathe. And again, ponder all that you have experienced this year. All of the ups and downs, all the light and the dark. And so here on the solstice, and the solstice happens this evening, close to midnight, let us know that we're entering into a new turning, a new year, where we can bring everything that we've learned from this past year, learn from it, leave the stuff that didn't work out so well, and breathe life into all that we learned so that we can bring that into 2015, enhancing our own lives, our health, our abundance, our creativity, and being a greater beneficial presence on this planet, each one of us. Each one of us came forth into this human incarnation to bring forth light. What is light? Light is your true nature. It is that spirit of life within each one of us, within all sentient beings. Each of us are here to bring forth our own unique flavor of light, of truth, of creativity. So on this solstice, ask yourself the question, what am I bringing forth in my life? If I came here onto this planet to bring forth a unique flavor of light, of love, of truth, what is that? What is seeking expression through me? What amazing gifts am I here to share with the world? And if you're really quiet, if you're still, you may hear that still small voice within you that knows all the answers, that knows why you're here, that knows what gifts you came to bring humanity and to our universe. Now is the time, and we are the ones. So I speak this word today with so much love in my heart, and I speak these words in the first person. So if these words align with your mind and with your heart, they're your words. Today I am so blessed and grateful. Today I am so blessed and grateful. Today I live in light.
Today I live in light.
Today I give myself permission to fully shine my light.
Today I give myself permission to fully shine my light.
I make a new commitment to myself.
I make a new commitment to myself.
To be the very best I can be.
To be the very best I can be.
To be a beneficial presence on the planet.
To be a beneficial presence on the planet.
And to commit to loving myself.
And commit to loving myself.
And sharing my love abundantly.
And sharing my love abundantly.
So I say thank you to each of you here. Thank you for this opportunity to raise up the consciousness in Ogden. Thank you for the opportunity to bring voice to these beautiful, amazing youth, the Empower Group. Thank you for the opportunity to share the art and the food and the fellowship and all of the amazing energy and people and personalities that are here today. We are so blessed by this amazing community. We are so blessed to be alive right here on the solstice, to shine our light, to bring our light, and to be our light. So let us take a deep breath in. May all beings be free of pain and suffering. May all beings walk with health and strength and power. May all beings live and love with ease from this day forth. For this we are all blessed and benefited. And so it is.
And so it is.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Happy solstice.
Thank you for blessing us with your presence today and being a part of the Satya Center. You're invited to join Reverend Allie and Reverend Lyle each Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for your dose of connection, inspiration, and co-creation. The Satya Center is located at 795 24th Street, Ogden, Utah. For directions, a map, and our service times, please see our website, thesatyacenter.org. This program was brought to you by the kind donations from the members of the Satya Center. Thank you.